This side of my yard is done. And this side is waiting to get done. It's just a garden I made to occupy my time during our many lockdowns. In the meantime, I still want to tie the look together as best I can. I did pick up these large planters from the Dollar Tree. I know, they're huge for a dollar store. But they still kind of look pathetic here. And that won't do. So I have a solution. Build big, bold planters. My inspiration comes from Sam at DIY Huntress. Check her out, she's got some great projects. This is her planter. But Ralph and I wanted to add our own touch. I'm Anna, let's go build some planters. Here are my supplies. 4 2x2s cut at 28 inches, 8 2x2s that are 17 inches, and a ridiculous amount of 21-inch 1x2s. There are 17 of these per side for a total of 68 for a planter. I also needed stain, sealer, glue and screws, a sander, drill, my least favorite tool, an impact driver, and my most favorite tool, a brad nailer. Still not sponsored by Ryobi. I'm sure there are a few other supplies that I missed mentioning, but it's all pretty basic stuff. This is the first shape you want to build for the frame of the planter. We marked off the ends to help us visualize where we needed to screw the 2x2 corners together. To prevent splitting the wood, we drilled pilot holes. Because each corner needs a screw in 2 directions, we offset these pilot holes. We didn't do anything fancy to assemble the frame, just glue and then screws in the pilot holes. This isn't the sturdiest construction, but it's okay because once all the slats are added, they'll add a lot more strength to the frame. Once Ralph made the 2 boxes, he attached them with the remaining 2x2s, again with glue and screws. My glue application skills are pretty epic, eh? And this is what the completed frame looks like. Next, we needed to build a platform for the plant to sit on. Ralph cut out some more 1x2s, and they were attached at a height of 13.5 inches from the bottom of the frame. I stained the frame with a one-step 2-in-1. It's not an outdoor stain, but I will be going over everything with an outdoor sealer. I didn't bother sanding the frame because once it's all put together, you really won't see it. For the platform, I just used scrap wood from old signs I made. No one's ever gonna see them, and I got to use up some of our scrap pile. I attached them with glue and brad nails. As you see, when I do something, it's brad nails, and when Ralph does it, it's screws. Brad nails are just so much easier. To cut the slats all the same length, we set up a stop on the miter stand, and I went to town cutting almost 140 slats. It was oddly fun. On the other hand, sanding that many slats wasn't that fun. I did go through a few batteries. This pile isn't even all of them. Flagstone stain has become the official color of my backyard projects. I've used it so much that I've already had to buy another can. The color is a light tan with gray undertones. I only ever do 1 coat because it's pretty pigmented. The slats were attached with glue and my trusty brad nailer. It didn't misfire at all for the whole 2-planter project. I just kept running out of nails. For even spacing, I used a piece of cardboard. I just didn't squeeze too tight as to not compress the paper. The cardboard was long enough to keep both ends of the wood slat level. To get that cute in-out pattern on the corners, I alternate which side of the slats were flush to the side of the frame. This was a lot of fun watching the design come alive. As you go around and do each side, attaching the slats is just as easy as the start. The project doesn't get any harder or more complicated as you go along, and that's really nice. I love fun and easy projects that end up looking high-end. I didn't like seeing the nail dimples, so I filled them in. It's a personal preference if you want to give yourself more or less work. Once the build part was done, I then sealed the inside of the planter. The outside was coated twice with a water-based flat clear finish. I'll have all the materials listed in the description below. This is the finished project. What do you think of the alternating corners? Leave me a comment letting me know. Finally, it's time to put the planters on the patio. I'm impressed that these are DIY. The supplies are really basic, but the end result isn't. I like how big and chunky they are and how they mimic the shape of the stone posts of the pergola. My large yet pathetic looking Dollar Tree pots are large and stylish now. With the 1x2 scraps, I made a smaller planter for here on the patio. You can check that on Instagram. I made a reel and posted it there. It turned out really cute, and I had an excuse to buy another plant. Thank you so much for watching this video, and remember to help out our channel by liking and commenting on our videos. And if you haven't already, I'd love it if you'd subscribe. I still get pretty excited over every new sub. I'll see you soon with another project. Ooh, I have a new flower growing. What is that? Is that a flower? Or is that a bug eating my flower? What is that? It's orange. I have an orange flower. No. Maybe I planted, like, I don't know, I'm gonna have to go check that out. There's something orange in my garden. Everything else is yellow. I don't know what it is. I have to go check it out. Anyways, and now I'm gonna go check out that orange thing. Let's go.